nostalgia trip. Who remembers shows like these when you were a kid? Yeah, you guys remember Between the Lines, Cyber Chase, Zoboomafoo. A lot of these shows were on PBS Kids. You know, we as the '90s kids, we all had these shows that we liked to watch back when we were eating cereal before rushing to school at odd hours in the morning. So, what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is Zoboomafoo, and I'm going to tell you guys about what the show was, how it was structured, how long the show ran, and how it left an impact on the Duke Humor Center where it was filmed. So, Zoboomafoo was an American-Canadian show broadcasted on PBS during the kids' programming slot in the morning. It was composed of 4 basic parts. The Kratt brothers, these two, Chris and Martin, would call for their friend Zoboomafoo after arriving at Animal Junction. And Zoboomafoo, played by Hovian, the lemur, he would come in and they would feed him and he would spin around, yell, Zoboomafoo! And suddenly become a talking puppet version of himself who could interact and talk and speak. The second part was you would guess the animal of today when Zoboomafoo would say, oh, I found this Sika animal, but I don't remember what it was. And you would watch as this silly little animation came up with a picture of the animal. And then later on you would learn how the Kratt brothers interact with the animal, how it eats, how it plays, all the important basic stuff for a child to know how awesome animals work. And then towards the middle and end of the show, they would get mail from an animal helper, the 2 animal helpers basically, and then other kids' submissions. They would show how a kid would interact with an animal, or how they would help an animal out in the wild, or how they could conserve their own natural habitat in their backyard for the animals that they are around. Then they would say farewell. Zoboomafoo would leap out the window to go back to Madagascar in his forest, and the Kratt brothers would go out to wherever the animal today had been from, and they would interact with the wildlife there and go, hey, be safe and make an animal friend today. So, next I will tell you is how long the show ran. The show ran from January 25th, 1999 to exactly May 1st, 2001, which seems like a very long time ago if you really think about it. We're getting kind of up there in the years, guys. It ran for 65 episodes, had 2 seasons, and unfortunately PBS took off the rerun slot in 2004. You'd think it'd still be running today, like how we remember it so well, but unfortunately the PBS slot ended in 2004, and the kids' TV program Sprout, which is an offshoot of PBS, it ended reruns in 2011, which wasn't that long ago, actually. Amazon, however, still sells the seasons online, and occasionally you'll find TV shows, like TV slots on different channels. It's once in a blue moon. It's really rare to find reruns on TV, but you can find them on the internet, of course. That's what YouTube's for. But yeah. Next are the characters. So, Zoboomafoo, as you can tell, is a cockerel sifaka lemur. His live actor was Hovian, who lived in the Duke's Lemur Center, which was filmed on site at the actual Lemur Center. And the puppeteer, of course, was Gord Robertson, who played and voice acted as the puppet. The Kratt brothers played themselves, Chris and Martin, who go to Animal Junction. They're played by themselves, obviously. And then the animal helpers, who were Jackie and Amy. Jackie in the first season, Amy in the second season. Jackie was played by Samantha Topaz, and Amy was played by Genevieve Farrell. Hovian unfortunately died of kidney failure in November of 2014, so unfortunately Zoboomafoo's live actor is gone. The center, however, was awestruck by the sudden inpouring of beneficiary donations and all that, all of the tweets that year that were completely awestruck by how important Zoboomafoo was in their childhood lives. And right now, actually, you can donate to them with these on their website. You can even adopt a lemur. I found this out while researching it. It's really cool. But yes, to give an example on the impact it left on me as a child, I had a primary school project where we made an actual indoors rainforest. We had a paper rainforest in our multi-purpose room at UPS down the street. And I was inspired to do a lemur research project. Unfortunately, that species of lemur was taken already, so I did the ringtail lemur, and I asked my teacher if I could get the parents to donate to the Duke's Lemur Center Wildlife Preserve donations, and I got money to go into them, just because I watched a lemur puppet sing and dance to me early in the morning, and it inspired my childhood dream to become a veterinarian, and inspired me to be a scientist pretty much. Yes. Next time you get your nostalgia trip, remembering your TV shows, remember that the shows you watched as a kid had a moral, or were there to teach you something, like teach you about nature, teach you about math, numbers, 1, 2, 3's, ABCs. Perhaps you should think about reaching out to friends and family when you remember, and give back as thanks for all the hard work that these shows did to teach you about the basic building blocks. And of course, as the Crap Brothers say, be safe, be smart, make an animal friend today.